Yeah, look, everything about this. I know we are in DX9. It is just we are in DX9. I can tell because of the missing textures on the batteries. It wasn't earlier. I came in and did a couple of hours of just off-camera work of, like what I've done. I've managed to patch up the majority of this. I was paying special attention to the conveyor system and guns just so that we can get over to where the ray protect ship is. And all I've got to do now is fit a remote control block, for which we need computers. Yeah, sorry, first time I booted up in a while. Yeah, plate we need, a bit of steel maybe, but we definitely need computers. About 15 or so of them. Construction components probably. And we haven't got any construction components, just take another 10 steel plates. Just going to quickly make some. I think we're going to need a couple of hundred of these. What is that? Didn't even click that unless it wandered off. Yeah, it must have been me. Still can't take a bottle from there. Yeah, there's a couple of small gaps in the conveyor system, but shit. Yeah, that's another thing. Meteors. Be warned, guys. Meteors are coming from the sun. That's why I had to get these turrets fixed up, because with the sun rotating, you have your sun on a too fast a rotation and you could be hit from any direction. God knows what's going on at the Wraithtech ship, because I didn't particularly take that into account. So I want to move the ship. I want to get a remote control block in and move the ship as quickly as possible. Because we are just sitting pretty here. It's gone back to being a bit of a war zone. Whoa. Shit. Fuck. I've just fixed all that up, you bastards. Jesus Christ. I literally just finished that. Like I said, we gotta get the hell out of there. I think that was our last. That was a usable thruster, I think. That was one of the ones I was going to be relying on to. Oh, I lost all the components out of these two. Gah. No, that was our usable thruster on the top. We can't go anywhere now. We literally can't go anywhere unless I grind a thruster off of something. Shit, this has got interesting. I actually did film a bit earlier, but decided that as soon as it was in DirectX 9 I'd redo it. So I just did a bit of off-camera mining. And in that I said, if meteors are still coming from the sun, things are going to get seriously fucking interesting. So yeah, let's get a remote control block down. Get a back thruster. We're just going to take a small thruster off the back. Are you going to let me have this? Right. Yeah, we've got to get this done quick. Finish, damn you. What else do you need? Motors, computers, 50. How many? 200 construction components. Detector components. Okay, it's detector components, not radio communication components. My bad. Yeah, I've dropped my drill off as well just to make it a bit easier with doing all this shifting components around. Still not hooked up to oxygen properly, but never mind. Right. To be honest, I'll just take the nearest thruster. Just get this done, we'll get out of here. I'll just target the spawn point for autopilot. Lost the bloody turret. We only just got that turret going. Literally, they just here. The thruster and this. I was in this area finishing that gun off when the meteors came. Yeah, so meteors still come from the sun no matter what. Bit of steel plate. Well, there's 8 motors. Where'd they come from? I don't remember having 8 motors. Just construction components, computers, steel plate. Yeah, I could do that, but I want to get the hell out of Dodge, to be honest. You notice this one hasn't even got the piston door on because it's an older version. Well, the blueprint's older, but I only wanted it for the front of the ship. The rest of it is a mismatch, but... Right. In theory. Let's find the remote control block first. I'm going to call a group fly because it is the best way of... It'll end up right at the top of the... Then I can just come straight into the menu, click that. What we want to do is... one way forward to spawn point. Spawn point forward one way. Okay. Oh, gently, Bentley. So I was just judging we had enough clearance there, but oh, that was close. I think it might still rub, but it should be alright. No, it's got control. It's doing it itself. I don't know how to stop it. Well, I left the drone behind, but never mind. Menu. Remote control block. Let's put it. No. Let's come out of G menu. Change to an empty tab. Mic. That will do. Tab number 4. G menu. That is not working. Yes, it is. Just check there's nothing at the spawn point. Now the spider still hasn't caught any flies. I made myself a holding point down there. That was really close on the back. Really close. Figured I'd judged it okay, but where it says SD holding, that's my holding point. I just don't know how we're going to go. I'm going to have to put precision mode on. Right, let's do that now. Remove that point. SD holding, add precision mode, one way forward. Oh no, we want to go one way down, don't we? So we want to come down on it. Where's that bar gone? Oh shit, I'm still controlling it. Okay, now we should drop down to that point. I'm just getting ready to turn it off if I need to. Yeah, we're going to be slow because of that missing thruster, but I need more Gatling guns on this ship. I need Gatling guns underneath. I mean, previously you just kept your top side towards the sun, but that's all out the fucking window unless I'm going to be constantly adjusting my position throughout the game, which is going to get a bit tedious. Mind you, I think there's scripts out there, you know, guys. I'm pretty certain that there's some scripts out there that'll actually keep the ship turned towards the sun. I know there's ones that will keep solar panels turned towards the sun. They're going to be, well, extra useful right now. But just remember, keep your eye on the sun, guys. Yeah, the reason I chose to go down, by the way, is I do want to keep the sun over there, like to the side of us. We've got our oxygen production facilities are still intact though, and they're working alright. It's producing oxygen, it's storing oxygen. Oxygen farms are producing a little bit. Generators. I may as well turn that off at the moment. And that has stored 6%, which is quite a bit for our personal needs anyway. So yeah, planets. Let's talk planets. They'll be out soon. Everything's in place now. The revolving sun, vegetation and animals have been, and sort of harvestable things have been put into medieval engineers, which is, for want of a better word, a copy of this, but on a planet. And voxel support, you know, the where part of it has to, if it gets disconnected from the grid, it will fall. Natural gravity, which is something that's in medieval engineers, really it's natural gravity they're using. That's not a localized gravity point. Yeah, maybe you see weather pop up soon in medieval engineers, and that will lead on to maybe some harsh weather as a hazard in space engineers. You never know. Food. You've all seen planets by now. They look awesome, and with the sun going round and those atmospheric effects, extra awesome. But yeah, everything's in place. Rotatable station platforms was absolutely necessary, because otherwise you'll have weird slanted bases that don't seem to fit the landscape. This way, yeah, you can rotate your grid to fit the terrain, which is going to be super awesome. How are we doing here? Seems to be, see that chunk of magnesium down there? It's magnesium for ages down there. We need to go get some of that platinum if we can. See, the Ravetech ship's no longer in the sun. No longer in the shade, basically. Pardon me. Yeah, so yeah, you're going to be hiding from the sun now. Which is part of the reason I brought the ship here, because I was hoping that it might fit in the donut. Although that doesn't really matter. Well done, you autopilot. Yeah. Well done, autopilot. Gotta give it a name. Anyone come up with a name for the autopilot? Come on, all autopilots should have a name. It's got to finish up the conveyor system. I'm going to need the capacity of this turned into a drill ship to do what we've got to do now. Any obvious damage, or we have to go hijacking. One of the two. Just do a quick once over. Right, there's a nice little cluster of engines there. We can
storm inbound.
oh shit, this is where the fun starts. Where's the sun? put an extra turret on there, by the way. Took me a little while, but I think it's going to be worth it. We are fully manoeuvrable. I mean, we could certainly help ourselves by getting nearer to the asteroid, to be honest. If we get a bit nearer, at least when the sun's over the other side, we are sheltered. We're kind of got our asses hanging out in the wind at the moment. Now let's take the fighter out of here quick. That sounded nasty. For some reason my perspective was 50%, was reversed around then. Let's just get the fighter in here for a minute. I don't trust that the guns are going to cover it. Seriously. That's not the middle of the donut, that is just a hole. Well, it's not very good at strafing, this ship. Yeah, we're going to have all of that uranium, all the iron. It's bloody bigger than it looks. Shit, it's as wide as a suit dragon. Oh, it's just my crappy perspective. Yeah, let's get where any decent pirate would be. Tucked up under an asteroid. I think I damaged my landing gear a little bit on that takeoff. I kind of skimmed the... Oh, I like that view. Yeah, we are in DX. They've fixed the thrusters then, obviously. We're definitely in DX9. DX11. Because the thrusters were fixed, I just figured we were still in DX9. Sorry to space engineers for thinking that they were just going to leave it like that. We're going to fix his landing gear up when we landed. Alright, okay. Don't actually know if they're working. Nope, they're both busted. Inertial dampers it is then. Yeah, I just want to do it so I can just jump in and lift off. I'll get ammo and everything fixed into it soon. Alright, you can lock. Okay, we have a lock. Get some oxygen quick. Yeah, the music's just bang on this time. It is drama. Yeah, once the conveyor's back up and running, I will sort that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. But I'll move the two ships in a little bit, maybe, and then I'm going to use the production facilities on the Soup Dragon, like the assembler, to kit out this with drills, and then we're going to go to town on this asteroid, and then we'll get on the move because we're going to need gold and other stuff. So I don't necessarily know there is any around here. I might head back to the ice with both ships, and then from the ice we'll fly. I don't know, it doesn't really matter now. We can fly towards that nebula. We can pick something on the skybox now. That's the point. Is the sun rotating, or this whole sky? No, not the whole skybox. It's not. Yeah, so we can fly towards a constellation or something. And let me know if you want to see me flying to, like, get attacked by rebel ships or get attacked by Federation ships. It's kind of up to you. We'll have to do that on the way to a planet, because we'll probably see a planet, and then what I'll do is I'll activate the ships, and then we'll go to the planet, and then we'll survive on the planet with them flying around above us, orbiting us and hunting us down. And maybe one day someone will invent some like planetary gun batteries that can reach into space, and you know, things are going to be great. Orbital defences and all sorts of stuff we can get into, all kinds of shenanigans. I'm pretty certain that I had some platinum or something brewing in here. Bit of gravel. Asteroid looks a weird shape. But yeah, I'll just get this into the old Soupy Dragon. By the way, the Soup Dragon is a character from a TV show called The Clangers. If you're old enough, you'll remember The Clangers. And that was a bunch of little pig-like animals that lived on an asteroid in space. And their whole world was just this asteroid. And at the centre of the asteroid they got their food from the Soup Dragon, who dispensed sort of like green soup, and that's what they had for dinner. And there was the Clockwork Chicken that lived on an adjacent asteroid. So hopefully we can make some thruster components. I need about 200 to finish the front thruster and about 50 each for the others. So yeah, they are making them. 300 of them, please. Yeah, detector components, we might have some of them. Yeah, it's going to really help with finding derelicts and stuff, this radar. It's not going to be everything we need, but motors, 200 construction components, 300 odd steel plate. That is rather an expensive little beast, actually. Might have to complete that later when I've done a few more basic things. Don't want to just waste all of... So I haven't even got enough. I'll have to make more stuff, so we'll leave that radar for just a little while. Just a little while. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, it's so bright it looked like DX9, but everything's saying it's DX11. I don't know how laggy the recording is. I haven't got my FPS meter up at the moment, but my gameplay really smooth. Doesn't seem to be. It seems to be running on 1-to-1 anyway. But I'm working on a new PC. It probably won't be more than maybe another month or so. I'm owed some money and I'm calling it in. You know, so there you go. Anyway guys, see you later. Thanks for watching.